I'm Shoestring Jane and welcome to day 15 of Vlogmas. You might think I'm not wearing anything Christmassy today. You're wrong. Found my little Christmas earrings, so I've put those in. Still, got long hair so you can't really see them, so I have to keep tucking it behind my ears and behind me. Still, in the festive mood for day 15, and let's do my charity calendar, the Advent of Change calendar. Day 15, sometimes they get lost, I can't find them. This one is another baby one, Baby Lifeline. Today you have helped deliver a Christmas baby by providing the specialist training needed by paramedics to attend an emergency birth. That's good. So that's today's Advent of Change. And today's video is all about just using stuff up. I was saying yesterday that I've been pulling stuff out the freezer and making space and using it up. So I do that today. And then we have The Wanderer Returns. My youngest daughter came back just for a few days and Archie's reaction was priceless. Here we go. So I was talking in yesterday's vlog about using stuff up out of the freezer and meal planning and that kind of thing. So today what I wanted to use, get out of the freezer, we don't like these as vegetables, these mixed veg, but I think they'll be quite perfect as a soup. So I'm going to make a soup. So all I'm doing is making a base of potatoes, onion and celery. That celery needs using as well. And I'm going to make, picked this up at the co-op the other day, Suma vegetable bouillon, organic, which is quite nice. And normally it was £2, which is quite expensive. It's $1.33, and that's the kind of thing that, you know, actually lasts a long time. I mean, it's actually 14th of May 2024, so why that was in the reduced bit anyway, I don't really know. But anyway, take advantage of that. So I'm going to use some of this bouillon to make a vegetarian soup, and it's just going to be quite a chunky soup, I think. Izzy's back today, my youngest daughter, so she'll appreciate a bowl of that later. So I love soup. I've always loved soup. I'd never made soup, though, homemade, until I was an au pair in Belgium years and years ago. And I looked after a fussy little toddler. Well, I say he was fussy. He wasn't fussy. He just, looking back now, his parents just didn't feed him the right food. And he used to just eat a lot of rubbish and a lot of the same stuff. And I mean, I ate the rubbish and put on a stone as well while I was there. I turned up 9.5 stone, came home 10.5 stone. So I was a skinny teenager when I arrived. But there was a lot of Belgian chocolate there as well, and always lots of Belgian chocolate mousses in the fridge, which was disastrous for me. But anyway, this little boy used to get terrible constipation, and the doctor told his mum that he needed to eat more vegetables. So I thought I'd have a go at making some soup, because I thought that might be easy to get down him. He was only 2, and he wasn't used to eating lots of stuff like that. So I got into making him soup, and he did like it. So I'd make very basic soup. So I'd make what I'm doing now, I'd do like a base of vegetables, but also carrots. So I do onions, maybe celery, potato and carrots, and then just stock on top. And it didn't make it too fussy. Sometimes I'd add some tomatoes and some other things and whatever else there was. And I realised that soup was very, very easy to make. I'd whiz it all up for him as well, so it went down easy. It was very, very easy to make and very kind of nutritious. And got some veg down the poor kid. They were a very well-off family, but they were a bit clueless when I looked back on it, really. I mean, I think just having an au pair, the idea of having an au pair, you don't meet them in advance, you don't do any kind of criminal record checks on them. In America, I was only 18, so I hadn't had time to build up a big record of problems. But, you know, they don't know. They didn't know my background. They didn't have any, I think they did, they must have had a reference from somewhere, but obviously I hadn't been an au pair before. So I don't remember them being that diligent. So I turn up and suddenly I was in charge of their child while they went to work. And I remember the first night, maybe after a couple of nights, I heard this little boy wake up in the night. It didn't occur to me to get up and go and see him, because I thought, well, he doesn't really know me, he's not going to want me, he's going to want his mum. And then knocking on the door and saying, Jean-Michel is awake. And I was like, yeah, and so am I now. And then I realised, you know, they expected me to get up to him in the night. And I guess because they were working, but still, you know, you've got to have some relationship with your child. It was quite odd. You know, I look back now and think that's a really odd thing to do. And the mum was quite nice. The dad was a bit grumpy and absent and rather obsessed with his career. I'm not going to bother peeling the potatoes, I've washed them. Rather obsessed with his career. And I do remember, I didn't see very much of him, but I remember when I was leaving, and I only stayed 6 months, I didn't really enjoy it, him sitting down and saying, oh, we have to have a drink, and we've never really had a good conversation. And so I had a drink with him, and I actually said to him, he was saying that I work all these hours because I want to retire when I'm 40. So he was like a young, upwardly mobile man. He was probably early 30s. To me, he seemed much older, you know. You know, I'm doing all this now because I want to retire when I'm really early. And just don't know where I got the guts from, actually, but it's a bit cheeky when I think about it. Actually saying to him, but Jean-Michel will be grown up by then and you'll have missed all of his childhood. And you know that, and you can't get that back. And I did mean it, you know. I just thought, you don't spend any time with your child and you leave him in the care of a woman who's basically a stranger. It seemed very odd to me. I often wonder what happened to him now. You know, he'd be like in his 40s now, late 40s, Jean-Michel. I hope he's had a happy life, really. So as you can see, my soup pan is knackered and very old. I'm not doing anything special here at all. I'm just frying up the vegetables for a bit first because I think it improves the flavour. Got too many vegetables on this board. It's going to end up all over the floor. I just guess, it's a total guess, I'm not using any kind of recipe. I have a guess, I just think, what have I got? Shove it in, taste it, does it taste okay? Do I need to make any adjustments? If it's too thin, I might add some leftover mashed potato. I've normally got some that I freeze. Or I might add some red lentils, that kind of thing. Or if it's too thick, I'll just add a bit more stock. So it's really, to say, it's not an exact science and it's not really difficult. That's kind of my stock. Let's fry these up a bit. I'll leave those to fry a bit. I won't talk too much while they're frying because you won't hear me once they get going. Just chuck some of these in. Probably it would be noisy. I can add more if I need them, but I want to get rid of most of those, so chucking most of them in. I hope you can hear me, so it's a bit noisy. I've got some other things that I chuck into soup as well, just to add a bit of depth of flavour. I find soy sauce really good. I've got the very end of the bottle there, a new one to start. I find with onions, I don't like to use a lot of onion because it doesn't really agree with me too much, but I've got onion salt, so if it needs more of an onion flavour, I'll add onion salt. Just some dried mixed herbs and maybe some minced garlic as well. So they're all things to kind of adjust the flavour. But if you've got a decent stock, it helps. And I don't know what that Suma one is like. I've never tried it before. Let's have the stock next. So I've just made a couple of litres of stock. And I think I will, if I'm going to use all that stock, I'll definitely use more vegetables. So let's use all the stock since I made it. Yeah. I reckon I can use more vegetables. The other thing you can do is like maybe add some tomato if you want to. Oh, shove it all in, why not? So I've used all of those vegetables, a kilogram of the vegetables. That's it. Oh, I'm delivering. Some pepper in. It's my sister's birthday present, just arrived. She's one of those unlucky folk that has a birthday really close to Christmas. So Yeah, she's not right on Christmas Day, luckily. You get those poor people where people just go, this is for your birthday and your Christmas present, without giving them a kind of separate birthday present, which I always think is mean. Or do the same on your Christmas card, you know. And happy birthday while we're there. I'm going to use the rest of this soy sauce up just because it needs using. And if I need more, I will open the other one. I'm also going to chuck in some herbs. And chuck in a little bit of minced garlic. I haven't got much fresh, so I'll keep this for when I'm running out of fresh. It's on my shopping list. And then I'm not going to do anything else at the moment because I don't know what it's going to taste like at the moment. So I'm just going to stick the lid on. I'm going to have a cup of tea while it's doing something. Archie always has a feeling when somebody might be coming. He gets his toy ready. And you've got your turkey leg ready, haven't you? So you think someone's coming, and you're right. But I'm not going to mention who it is yet. I'll let you have a nice surprise when she arrives. Shall we? Exciting. You literally know someone's coming, don't you? It's so funny how you know, isn't it? I haven't told him that Izzy's on her way. Well, I have now. I just have, and I've got this tracking app so I can see where she is, and she's just about to come round the corner. He's going to be so excited. She's moving slow, isn't she, Arch? Who is it that's coming? Who? Blimey, she's taking her time. Get a move on. No, come back, quick. Where's she gone? Oh, there she is. He's not seeing her, but I am. There she is. Quick. Where is she? Where is she?
Oh my goodness. Hello.
Oh, the joy. The joy. We're upstairs with this turkey. He's overwhelmed with joy.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you. Not doing well, don't know where you are, 'cause you're not here. It's been way too long. If I could lay down beside you, I would. When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you are safe and that I will see you soon. If I could lay down beside you, I would. We talk on the phone.
I might just semi-liquidize it, leave some of the vegetables whole. That's probably fine, maybe a little whiz. Then I'll adjust the seasoning, see what it tastes like. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. I'll leave that as it is. Nice easy soup that lasts us a few days. Do you know what? I had no breakfast today. I just didn't really feel like any. So I'm going to have a really big bowl of this. And I'm not having any bread with it, so it does have potatoes in it, so it's not carb free, but I won't add any more. And I don't want any gluten anyway, so there you go. The soup was really nice. I've got more of that today for lunch and probably for the next couple of days, but we'll get through that, no problem. I kind of feel like Archie should love me the best, but actually he loves, I think Izzy and Justin are kind of joint first, then maybe Chloe and Becky, and then I'm down number 3. I'm the one that does most of the walking, most of the feeding, most of the cuddling. Well, maybe not most of the cuddling, because if Justin's here, he'll always jump on Justin. But you know, why? Why does he love everyone else better than me? I say that I do most of his ball time. He takes me for granted, that's the problem. But I think he loves me, really. Anyway, I know you probably think I'm a bit mad about the dog. I do really love the dog. We all do. He's just such a funny little creature. We love our cats too, but this dog is just, he's very particular, and anyone who's got a cockapoo probably agree. They are very particular little characters. So yes. Anyway, it's his birthday soon in a few days' time. So no, it's his birthday tomorrow. Oh, it's his birthday tomorrow. I've actually wrapped him up a present, so he will be 4 tomorrow. So no doubt we will show you the excitement tomorrow when we give Archie his present. Anyway, I'll see you then. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 16 of Vlogmas.